Now live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri, it's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Good morning, good morning. Hey, it's time to rise and shine. Good morning to you. Welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center. And it is another beautiful day here this Thursday morning. I think I just kicked the camera. My apologies for the wiggles there. Hey, it's great to be here. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. What do we got going on here today? Well, as you know, I am here every weekday morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Time, right here in Palin Music Studios on our YouTube channel. And why am I here? I'm here to show you some really cool, amazing, awesome, fantastic instruments. Yes, wind instruments that you can purchase on our website right now at palinmusic.com. We've got saxophones, we've got trumpets, we've got trombones, we've got maybe a surprise today, maybe a French horn. Oh my goodness, let's get crazy, shall we? So yes, that's why I'm here to show you the coolest instruments on the planet and how you can get them from me today. Also, I'm here to just share some fun life with you. Things I'm interested in, things you're interested in, you know, just quirky fun stuff. So sharing life, having some fun, sharing music with you, you know, we're gonna do all of that. So that's why I'm here every morning at 8:30. Love to see you. Let's get the business stuff out of the way. All right, guys, if you are watching this show and you like this show, tell me that you like it by hitting that like button. It really helps us out, and you know, it goes a long way to help us give more content, more and better content. I mean, this is great content, though, right? I mean, come on. It doesn't get better than this, does it?
Fantastic.
Thank you, Max. So yeah, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Now, here we are, guys. 982. Made a big jump from yesterday. We are almost there to 1,000. We only need 18 more subscribers. So how can you help me get more subscribers? You can subscribe if you aren't already, but then you can hit the share button. Share this with all of your friends, family, neighbors. I don't know, share it with your enemies, share it with whoever you want to share it with. But share it so that more and more people can get on here and subscribe. And it really, like I said, it helps us out a whole lot. We, of course, have the live chat going on right now, so you can leave your comments, questions, concerns, if you have any concerns, and I will address them. But be happy to comment right here along with you. And, of course, if you're not able to watch this show live, it is recorded, so you can watch it later in the day at your convenience. I know you West Coast folks are still in bed, so, you know, and then all you guys out in, you know, the East Coast, you're already up and up. So let's have some fun today, shall we? Let's dig into this. But before we get into the cool instruments, let's say good morning to my current and awesome sidekick, Max. Good morning, Max. Welcome.
Good morning, Greg. It's a pleasure to be your Donald Duck to your Mickey Mouse.
My Donald Duck to my Mickey Mouse. Ooh, alluding to maybe what we might be talking about today. I know, it's going to be a little bit goofy. Okay. 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 I'm saying okay a lot. Stop it. Oh, okay. I even said it again. Let's look at some really cool instruments.
No.
Oh.
Shirt and watch game.
Oh, shirt and watch game. I'm kind of in a little bit of a repeat mode if you've seen the shows already. This is episode 29, I think. Tomorrow will be episode 30. Woo! And, all right, so it's my boy Daniel Cremieux. I just love the kind of gold and tan. It's not really gold, kind of a bronzy color maybe, two-tone, but then you check out the cuffs. You roll them up, and then you get the opposite pattern there. So kind of cool.
Very strong cuff game.
Strong cuff game. You know, it's an elegant shirt.
Powerful.
I think, but powerful. I like it. All right, and then the watch. I've talked about this watch before. This is my David watch. This is a Nixon sports watch. Just really cool. It's stainless steel, but then it's got kind of the gold anodized look to it. And this is a very special watch to me. This was a gift from my Uncle Roger. Roger and Pam, love you guys. Every time I wear this watch, I gotta give you a shout out. All right, so that's the watch, that's the shirt, that's the greetings, that's the business. Let's get down to some fun, shall we? Let's look at some amazing. I got my Mickey Mouse white gloves today. Hi, I'm Mickey Mouse. I'm going to look at some instruments today. Woo! All right.
Man, you're getting steamboat silly.
Steamboat silly. Man, you guys don't know what's going on around here. I don't know what's going on around here. But we got a big dog here for you today. Big case. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see that. This thing is huge. Not huge like Barry Sax huge, but tenor sax huge. Really nice, classic wood shell case, kind of a tweed look with some, I don't know if you'd call that burgundy or maroon or whatever color piping on it. And the brass hardware. This is a Sax Dakota saxophone. Really fun brand. Luxury accommodations inside the case there with the beautiful kind of burnt red. Got the blanket that covers the horn here. So what do we have for you today, guys? We have a Sax Dakota. This is the SDT-XG 505. Professional tenor saxophone. And she's gorgeous. This is they're not really calling it red brass, but it's a higher copper content brass, about 77% copper. Actually, in this light, it does kind of take on a little bit of a reddish hue, a rosy glow, if you will. Those of you Seinfeld fans out there. So what do we got here? We got the professional tenor. This is their big bell, similar, like Cannonball does the big bells, and way back in the day, the Busher horns, the Busher 400, those were big bells, or the Big B, had those out there. So similar in style to that kind of mid-century powerhouse of American horn. Everything you want on here, full ribbed construction. You've got the gorgeous kind of antiqued finish on there. You've got kind of the 50s radiator grill looking key guards on there, double braced arms on the bell keys, high F sharp front F, adjustable thumb hook, everything you could want on it. The pearls on this are just gorgeous. Mother of pearl, the black pearl. So you've got that really rich color contrast there. Got the nice Sax Dakota logo on the bell to body brace, 3-point brace, which gives you super strong stability on the keys. You've got the, I don't know if you can see that there, the G, or left-hand spatula mechanism extended brace there, which keeps the horn in regulation better. Beautiful inside the bell. Beautiful hand engraving on this as well. Really delicate but gorgeous floral pattern on there. All done by hand. So yeah, this is a killer horn, guys. This is available right now on our website at palinmusic.com. This is the Sax Dakota SDT XG 505. So, as we like to say around here, Max, what do we say?
It's a killer horn.
Oh, close. Yeah, we do say that, but check it out. That's what I wanted to say, right? All right. So, that's horn number one. Gotta put her back to sleep here with a nice little blankie in the case.
So what music do you have for us today, Greg?
Music. Well, this is probably going to give away the whole rest of the day here, but I've just been in a mood for this music. And I got to tell you, finding this on like the streaming services is a little bit more challenging than I thought it would be. I can almost guarantee you'll find it on YouTube though, if you just search for it on YouTube, but you might find it in Apple Music. I'm a Spotify guy, so that's where I get most of my music from. But is Pandora still a thing? I don't know if that's even out there anymore. But,
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon Prime Music, I'm sure, Apple Music. I'm sure there's many other services out there you can find this stuff. But here's what I want to show you. Good morning, Uncle Ken. Yusufril, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the show. Let us know where you're watching from. We'd like to know where you are in the world so we can give you a shout out. All right, music. So I'm just going to hold this one up right here. Look at this. Disney's Music from the Park. Okay, so those of you who know me, like really know me, know that I am a huge Disney fan. I grew up living just like an hour away from Disneyland. I've spent most of my youth there. I'm a huge fan of the Disney movies, the Disney parks, but really the Disney music. I mean, there's just a ton of it. Walt Disney, the whole company, I mean, it's a cultural icon, certainly for America, but definitely worldwide. It's impacted every aspect of the entertainment industry. Anyway, so let's talk about I'll talk more about Disney later, but let's talk about the music specifically. These are all songs from different attractions at the park, and I think Disney specifically, but maybe from Disney World as well. Grinning Ghosts, The Ballad of Davy Crockett, Circle of Life, the Mickey Mouse March, or the Spectro Magic medley from the Electric Main Street Parade. But the song on this, what we got here is we've got a compilation CD, all done by top recording artists. So who do we have? We got Patty Austin, Bare Naked Ladies from Canada. We got David Benoit, Tim Curry, the Disney band, Etta James, Brian McKnight, Olivia Newton-John, so on and so on. Take Six, some of my other favorites. But the song on this CD or this LP or this whatever that I really want you to check out is The Ballad of Davy Crockett. Davy Crockett. You know it. But what is amazing about the version from this album is it's sung by Tim Curry. Now, those of you who know, Max is nodding his head and grinning from ear to ear.
I remember this.
Tim Curry is fantastic actor, musician. He's famous for a lot of theater work, but most probably best known for his role as Frankenfurter, right? In
Dr. Frankenfurter.
Dr. Frankenfurter, excuse me, from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Also, the original movie version of It, I think, the Stephen King horror movie It, the really creepy clown guy. But the guy's got talent just oozing out of his pores. But to kick it up a notch, it's not just that it's Tim Curry, and it's not just that it's Disney in The Ballad of Davy Crockett, but it's also Tower of Power. Yes, that's right. The Tower of Power horns, one of the greatest soul, funk, R&B bands of all time from Oakland, California. This version it's such a delight. It is so much fun. It's funky. It's groovy. It's out of this world. So if you can find it, and I hope you can, search for it because you will be pleased. You've got to check this out. Tim Curry, Tower of Power, The Ballad of Davy Crockett from Disney's Music from the Park. So that's my music choice.
If I recall, he is full Tim Curry on that.
Oh yeah, he is like 100% Tim Curry. It's not like
he's not phoning it in.
He's just, he's 100% engaged and giving us everything that you want from a Tim Curry performance. So you guys are going to love it. And I want you to tell me, we have the chat going on. We've got all the comments. Let me know if you're listening to any of this music that I've suggested. I mean, now we're episode 29. I've given you 29 different songs and 29 different artists. I haven't repeated an artist for you yet. Let me know if you're listening to it. I know my mom is. She keeps telling me every day all the new music she's downloading. So it's fun stuff. I wish I could actually play the stuff for you, copyright and all that kind of stuff. We can't do that yet. I'm going to figure out a way to do that, though. Anyway, and there's another music. I'll talk a little bit more about that one later. But enough about the music for now. Let's get back into some really cool horns. This is a newbie that I haven't shown before. Actually, so was the Sax Dakota. I haven't shown that one either. Coming to a challenge now to find more instruments that I have available that you haven't seen yet. But this one, we're going to the trombone land. Man, I came up with a new trombone word, not trombonathon. What was it?
We'll have to tune in to find out, Greg.
Trombonanza. That was it, trombonanza. So maybe we'll do a trombonanza next time.
You better wear a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. All right. So, I don't know if you can see the logo on there. XO. What do we got here? We have a Jupiter XO series trombone. The XO series is their professional line. I know you're saying, Jupiter Professional, is that a thing? Yes, it's a thing. One thing I love about the Jupiter company is, they have not just kind of phoned it in by remaining just student horns. They've been around forever. They're one of the largest manufacturers of wind instruments in the world, and they continually improve the quality of their product and the performance of their products. So these XO series horns are really top notch. I mean, there are actually pro players out there that are playing them and are loving them, and there's reasons why. I mean, they're super well made, they're beautiful, and this horn is no exception. This is the Jupiter XO series. The model specifically is the 1236 RLO. We'll talk about what all those letters mean for you, but so let's just open up the case here and take this bad boy out. Oh, I apologize. It's a little, somebody got to it before I did and got some fingerprints on it, but we'll make her all nice and clean here for you. This is the Jupiter XO professional trombone. This is a large bore horn, 547 bore. We've got an 8.5-inch rose brass bell. So there's the R in the model number. R for rose brass. RL for, is it RL? Yeah, I think it's RL. RL for lacquer. You get the lacquer finish on there. And then the O is for the open wrap on this trombone. So, and lots of really cool features on this. So, I mean, not a lot of like fancy engraving or anything. There's the XO logo there. You can see that. So we've got the rose brass bell. We've got yellow brass in the slides with nickel silver receivers. I believe this the reverse tuning slide. If I can get it to move. Yes. I don't know if you can see that. We've got the reverse tuning slide, so also known as an integral slide, where we've got a free flow, really free, less resistant horn there. We have the rotor mechanism is gold plated. I don't know if you can see that in here. So you get a little bit of a contrast there with the gold plating, as well as the trigger mechanism there. And then the slide, let me get the slide out for you and show you. Yellow brass outer slide with a nickel silver slide crook, traditional water key there. Nickel silver all up above here with the chromed inner slide, so the chrome nickel plating on the inner slide, really smooth. Large bore horn, great for all of your symphonic work or whatever else you want to do. But one of the really cool features about this horn is it comes with interchangeable lead pipes. 3 interchangeable, count them, 1, 2, 3. So you get one that's a traditional, which is I think it's a 200 mil tuning slide in the yellow brass. And then you get a 230 mil tuning slide, was a little bit longer, gives you a little bit different feel, different resistance. And then I'm going to slide one of these out. Slide, you get it? Slide trombone. Slide one of these out here if I can show you. They're being a little complicated. So there's the other 2 tuning slides. And this one is sterling silver. So you get not tuning slide, I'm sorry, lead pipe, forgive me. Sterling silver, so that's going to give you a different sound concept, add a little depth, darkness to the tone, and yeah. So I mean, a versatile horn. You can customize it to your personal playing preferences. So this is a phenomenal horn, guys. I'm off screen there. Sorry, trying to put this thing back together. This is the Jupiter XO series 1236 RL-O. Professional trombone in an awesome case. Kind of, you get this kind of, it's a hard plastic case, but it's got kind of a metallic look to it, and with the zippered closure, which is interesting on a hard case like that. But yeah, so that's live on our website right now, or will be later today. I think we still need to take some pictures of it, but we'll get it on there for you. The XO series Jupiter 1236 RL-O Pro Trombone. Give me a call, 417-882-7006, if you would like to chat about it as well. So, yeah, so that's horn number 2. And just a reminder, we've got the chat going on. Give us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the subscribe button. Let's get to 1,000 by the weekend, guys. We're only like 18 away. So if everybody watching the show clicked it and then shared this video with all of their friends, and so on and so on. And it just builds and builds and builds, and we can get 1 million subscribers by this weekend if you want to. So let's give it a shot, shall we? All right, that's horn number 2.
That was something cool, but can you tell me something other that is cool?
Something other that is cool. My Donald Duck over here to my Mickey Mouse. Max keeping me on track.
I feel more goofy today, to be honest.
Oh, I do too. Some more Disney music. Let me just flip this one up here real quick. This is another like artist compilation, but this is presents the music of Disney's Cinderella. And who do we got on here? We got Take 6. We got James Ingram, Bobby McFerrin, David Sanborn, Linda Ronstadt. Linda Ronstadt, mom's friend from church. Those of you know what I'm talking about. She's amazing. And sadly, she's not able to sing anymore. I think it's Parkinson's that's kind of taken hold of her, but we love her. This came out in 1995. When was this last one? I don't know if there's a date on here. I can't see it. The print is really tiny. But the Take 6 version of the work song from Cinderella. Cinderella, Cinderella. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's awesome. So what other Disney stuff do I have to show you today? Like I said, I'm all about Disney. I went to Disneyland in my junior high and high school days every year, at least once a year, like with the marching band and stuff. Certainly twice a year, many times. So I think there was like an 8-year stretch where I probably went, I don't know, a dozen or more times to Disneyland. I absolutely love it. I've never been to Disney World. Everybody out here, they're all Disney World fans because it's closer to Missouri than California is. Kind of, sort of. Anyway, but a really cool story about Disneyland and my family. My mother-in-law, Ma Penny, I know you're watching out there, love you. She got to go to Disneyland the first year it opened. In fact, probably like the first month it opened, 1955. She got to go as a little girl, and she got to meet, as she calls him, Mr. Disney, Walt Disney himself, which was, I'm sure, a major highlight of her life. Going to Disneyland has been a major highlight of my life. I know it's crazy, nuts, expensive to go anymore. I had my cousin Gary used to work there. I don't know if he still works for Disney anymore, but I got a book here, this, and even this is old. I mean, this is the first 35 years of Disneyland. So that's a lot of fun there. Shows a lot of the rides that are no longer there, the building of Disneyland and all that. A lot of fun. But more importantly than the park or the movies, I mean, the movies are iconic. Bambi, Dumbo, Pinocchio, the Jungle Book, all the new ones, Little Mermaid, new ones. What's the newest Disney film? I can't even think about it.
Probably the remakes of
Moana. Let's go with Moana. There's a ton of them. And then you've got the Disney Pixar movies with the Toy Stories and with the, actually not Frozen, the Monsters, Inc. I mean, and then you've got the whole, Disney bringing the whole Star Wars universe into their fold. I mean, it's just amazing. But for me, Disney's about music. We have the magical music of I read that wrong. But hey, it's magical anyway. The musical world of Walt Disney. This book is really awesome because it goes into depth on all of the great composers that worked for Disney. I mean, the Sherman Brothers, and you've got the Alan Menken, and there's many top artists. Elton John has written for Disney. Phil Collins has written for Disney. So many of them, but this one really goes into depth on all of the music from the park, music from the movies. It's just an obsession with me. I loved it. I was listening to my Greg's Favorite Disney playlist on the way to work this morning. So you guys all know about Disney, and I'm sure there are some of you that maybe don't have the best opinions of it, but you can't deny the impact and power that it has had culturally, generationally, all around the world. Look at that. I'm bringing out some old school VHS for you folks. Simply Mad About the Mouse. This is a video compilation, back in the MTV days when videos were all the thing. We've got Billy Joel on here. We've got Rick Ocasek from the Cars. We've got LL Cool J, Harry Connick Jr., Michael Bolton, Bobby McFerrin, the Gypsy Kings. Guys, if you don't know the Gypsy Kings, I'm going to talk about them in a later episode, I promise. But my favorite on here, of course, I mean, you know I'm a Harry Connick Jr. fan, and his version of the Bare Necessities on here, oh man, off the charts. So I know it's available on DVD. I'm sure it's streaming on, whether it's Netflix, probably Disney Plus, if you can, if you've got that one. So check this out. It's a whole lot of fun. The Simply Mad About the Mouse. We've talked about the music. I mean, here's some other stuff. I found this in an antique store, super cool. Mickey Sees the USA. Mickey and Minnie going on a road trip across the country, showing all the cool things there. Totally fun. Hey, Colby from Pennsylvania. Or wait, hey, it's Colby 4PA, or is that? Anyway, Colby, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining the show. Nate White, Walt Disney was from Missouri. Well, yes, he was, my buddy Nate White. He was actually born in Chicago. He's an Illinois boy. Born, but in his early life, I think like age 4 or 5, somewhere around there, they moved to Marceline, Missouri.
I've been there.
Marceline, Missouri. And then from there to Kansas City, Missouri. So, and then to, the homestead in California. Cool, interesting fact about Walt Disney that you may or may not know. He forged his entry into World War I as far as like his age. He was too young. He wanted to serve. He wanted to help out the country. So he lied on his application about his age. He got in. He was an ambulance driver in World War I. I mean,
Now that's America.
That's America right there. How cool is that? And then, of course, the development of his first character, which was Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, which turned out to not be so lucky for him because I think somebody stole the rights to it or at least, bought him out of it or whatever. But then he came up with Mickey Mouse, and we all know the rest of that. Here's a fantastic book if you want to know about Walt Disney. I mean, it's really just called Walt Disney by Bob Thomas. Super awesome biography, tells you all the history. We've got Disney Elementary right here in Springfield, Missouri, an elementary school named after Walt Disney. So his impact is all over the world. You guys need, oh, hey, Ma Penny, my favorite son-in-law, love you. Thank you for watching. And then, I've got my Eeyore over here. Thanks for noticing me. All right. Let's get into the final horn of the day, shall we? That's enough of my Disney ramblings. But you guys need to dig in, delve into the deep, fun world that is the Disney universe. All right. So, last one. Put my Mickey Mouse gloves back on for you. Got glove number 1. Glove number 2. I think I rambled a lot. This might be a longer show than we normally have, folks, but it's because I just get excited. And I'm excited about this. What we have here is, and I said it earlier, a French horn. I think this might be the first French horn we've had on the show. I don't know. But this is a Holton model H378. So this is a, let's call it an intermediate level horn. This is, certainly, for any advanced player, a phenomenal horn. This is a double horn. So what does a double horn mean? You've got the B flat and F tuning in there. This is a all yellow brass with the nickel silver trim. This is they call it the Farkas wrap. So if my buddy Jeff Taplin's out there, he'll know what we're talking about. Old Martha Farkas out there. All right. So we've got the 3 rotors plus the thumb rotor there. We've got the string rotor mechanism, which gives you a really smooth, light touch action on this horn. This is a, check out the levers here, the key levers. They have a kind of almost a textured satin finish on there, which makes it really easy to hang on to. A lot of times these French horn keys can get a little slippery, but it's got a nice little grip to it, which is fun. Everything that you want in a horn. This is a 12, let me get the measurement right, 12 1/4 small throat bell, all yellow brass, one-piece bell. You have a 468 bore on this guy. Woo, that's a big old bell, bigger than my head. All right. So this is the Holton H378 double French horn, the Farkas wrap, available right now on our website at palinmusic.com, or as we say, you can give me a call at 417 882-7006. And we'll talk about horns together. I love it. So, yeah, that's the last horn of the day. So that's a three-fer. We may have a trombonanza coming up next week. We'll see what we got going on.
I think it is time for some wisdom.
Time for some wisdom. All right, let's finish this out, shall we? Now, this is not a Disney quote. I know I should have stuck with the theme and done that, but I thought this was just a really cool quote by an amazing artist. And I do have a connection. I mean, I don't have a personal connection with him, but from an earlier episode about a different artist I spoke about, the author of this quote is Elvis Costello, not Elvis Presley, but the legendary Elvis Costello, one of the pioneers in kind of a punk pioneer, right? Yeah, kind of punk.
Pub rock, but alternative.
Yeah, definitely alternative. He's a British or English singer, songwriter, record producer, author. But he's also married to one of my all-time favorite artists, Diana Krall. They've got some twin boys together. So that's the connection. But here's what he says, Elvis Costello, what he says about music. Can a mere song change people's minds? I doubt that it is so, but a song can infiltrate your heart, and the heart may change your mind. It's deep, right? Can a mere song change a people's minds? I doubt that it's so, but a song can infiltrate your heart, and the heart may change your mind. With a heart and a song? I think there's one of the Disney songs, huh? Hey, we'll tie that in. Why not? All right, guys. So that is my show for you today. Thank you for joining me. Remember, we're here to help people make meaningful music. Did I say that right? I mumbled that. Meaningful music. We are here to help you make meaningful music. It's what we do. And when you're ready, I'm here for you too. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.